We gotta be the divine entities that we were created to be. Everybody here are Christians, I assume. So therefore, in the Bible, it say that we were created in His image. If we were created in His image, that means we're God and goddesses as well. We gotta walk in that. We gotta own that. We also gotta start loving us. Because there's no way that we're going to continue to walk around here and to continue to kill people that look like us, people that dress like us, people that act and talk like us. We have to take ownership. We can only blame white people for so long.
Can I say something?
We can only blame white people for so long. We understand the history of what is going to happen. We already know that they're not going to do anything else for us. We have to stop begging for it, and we got to start taking it. Right. We got to start creating avenues for ourselves. We got to become entrepreneurs. We got to shop with each other. We got to make sure that our communities are clean. We're building with each other. We got to make sure we're renting to each other and employing each other. Because if we don't, what's going to happen is we're going to continue to be incarcerated. We're going to continue to kill each other, and that's not how the world operates. Young ladies, we gotta make sure that you understand that you carry the temple. We can no longer allow to consecrate with everybody that we run into. Right. That is just not healthy and productive. We got to be real with each other, because if we don't have each other back, we already know that white people don't got our back. So that means if Ricardo called me or you or whomever in this room and say, listen, baby girl, I need to have that conversation with you. Be open to that. Learn from this man so you can become a better person, because if not, we're going to destroy each other. Dr. Holmes, whoever. Just because I'm the council person doesn't mean that I'm still not in the learning phase. I always lean on my elders and people that can get me right, even when I don't say the correct thing. And I'm sure Ricardo or Dr. Holmes, or whatever I said wrong in this setting, guess what they gonna do? I'm gonna get a phone call, I'm gonna get a text, I'm gonna get pulled to the side, and guess what? We had a conversation, and then guess what? We part our ways. Thank you, I appreciate it.
Before I give a response, I most definitely want to respect my sister, DEMETRIUS COONROD, who, as Joe Jenkins has said, that both of his, her sons were in this 32, and I can imagine how hard it is to just sit through this as they talking about your sons being worse or the worst. But when I think about it, I wasn't in office then. I was on a trajectory to get prepared to run for office. But I was saddened by the fact that we had black elected officials that stood side by side at the time running for mayor that said the term worst or the worst. And I could think of so many other people that is the worst of the worst. Like when I think about the Klan, that's the worst of the worst. When I think about this judicial system, that's the worst of the worst. When I think about the fact that we continue to have our homeless population increasing daily, that's the worst of the worst. When we refuse to invest our funding from the federal level, the state level, and local entities, and invested in communities that are very impoverished, marginalized, and disadvantaged. And particularly those areas are black people. I do understand the fact that the 13th Amendment is the only way that you can enter somebody into slavery. And that's where NEAL PINKSTON's role is. He has the authority to enter everybody in this room into slavery. I think y'all missed that. The 13th Amendment, NEAL PINKSTON has the authority, and any other district attorney and judge, if there's any judges in here, you have the authority to place people to be a slave. How many people outside of Joe and I have been a slave? Everybody that raised their hand, just stand up because I need to give a visual. If you've been a slave before, stand up. The ones that standing up are all black. Society has gotten away from even wanting to identify as to call it what it is, black people and white people. We have to now, we've been stripped of so many things that now we only want to be categorized as African American and people of color. That doesn't reflect the black communities that's suffering from this criminal justice system. And when we talk about labels, we can give people labels all day. I can in fact say District Attorney NEAL PINKSTON and give him a label as the worst of the worst. Why? Simply because he refused to prosecute police officers that's continually with video Coonrod, that's just not so politically correct. Yes, it is. Because guess what? The same way that they hold blacks accountable to the crimes that they're committing, we gotta hold other entities. So the conversation goes a little bit deeper for me because I, back then, probably was labeled as the worst of the worst, and which that didn't define who I was. Right. And being in that criminal system, and I understand how they play these games because that's in fact how they do. They take poor people of color, they place them in enslavement to continue the slave trade of the work that they're going to do. How many people in here shop Victoria's Secrets for that woman? Or men that even wear Victoria's Secrets? Guess who makes that? People that's in the penal institution. They're getting paid 12 cents or less to make your lingerie. How many people work for the fire department? The attire that they wear, guess who make that? People that's coming from the prison. How many people use directory assistance to make contact with whoever to get a number? I've used it. It costs $1.14 now. Guess who are the ones that's answering that call? Unicorn, directory assistance. All of these people, it's just a game, what they're playing, and blacks and people of color, the Latino population, they're the ones that's serving these industries, which is not right. But I could go on and on and on and on about that. So what's your next question?
Neil, I would actually like to hear for you to talk about how you view your role as a public servant and the role you see yourself fulfilling in this community.
Well, I guess first, I'm unaware of ever enslaving anyone. I had nothing to do with the case that this particular documentary is about. We prosecute people. I don't sentence people. That judges sentence people. So to somehow equate to what I do is to enslaving people is very, very misleading. My role as a prosecutor is to seek and achieve justice based on the facts, the evidence, and the law, and nothing else and nothing more. And sometimes we're able to meet that burden, and sometimes we're not. And if we're unable to meet that burden, we often dismiss cases. If you would come to the court's building and watch Sessions Court or Criminal Court.
What about the 54?
Do what now?
What about the current 54?
Well, I can't publicly talk about that, but I would just tell
But you
you.
went through 1,000 documents and you found no evidence against those criminals.
All right, well, that's not true, but I would tell you that I would wait to form your opinion about that until you've heard all of the evidence, because it's misleading to say that now when you've not been in court or heard anybody testify to anything. And so that's what our job is to do, and we don't enslave people. That's just hyperbolic to, I don't know why you'd even suggest that. And you can laugh all you want, that's fine. You can laugh all day if you want to, that's fine. It doesn't matter to me. However, did anybody from the DA's office enslave you? Sir, you were laughing. In New York, did anybody in the DA's office enslave you? Huh?
I can laugh all day.
Do what?
I can laugh all day.
I agree. I said you could laugh as much as you want to.
Return to what you were talking about. He has questions. If you want to talk about us,
Why are you
go
talking
through
to me
him.
direct?
I thought it was an open dialogue.
Why are you talking to me direct?
So we can have it. I can talk to you if you want.
You have a question?
Yes, my question was, back last year, I done an article myself, and I've got copies of it. How many people is aware of the fact that Donald Trump gave the okay to the United States Attorney to seek the death penalty for drug cases? How many people know that? All right, there's very few. So I just wanted to bring that to the floor. We are far behind on what's really going on. Right now, depending on how they see it, it's not law, let me say that much, but there was a memo put out so that he could seek the death penalty for drug cases. And the problem with that is most of those people are probably never facing the death penalty, but to be up under the stress of fighting from a death penalty, what would that do? So I just wanted to drop that jewel out there because a lot of people don't know that.
And I just want to make sure that everybody actually understands what I think the councilwoman was referring to when she used the word slavery. You know, everybody kind of jumps back like that. Mr. Pinkston just referred to it as hyperbolic, I believe. But we do know about the 13th Amendment, right? Which was amazing when it came out because it ended a horrible institution, correct? Most two powerful words in that one sentence, except for. And I think that's what she was talking about. It said this brings an end to slavery and involuntary servitude, except for as punishment for a crime. And that's what I think she was referring to, and that's in the Constitution.